Hey Jeff, I just want to say thank you for everything, all the wonderful stuff you've done for me personally and professionally over the years. You've been awesome to work with. I am sure we're going to continue to see each other and keep fighting the good fight. And to you, Fred, welcome. You're joining a great organization. I look forward to working with you.
On behalf of the board, I want to say thank you for your vision, your tenacity, and your commitment to this organization and progressive causes. And to Fred, Ezekiel, when you're a founder of an organization, this whole story about not filling shoes, it's impossible to fill a leader like Jeff's shoes. But it's not impossible to bring your own shoes and lead us down a new road.
Jeff, I just want to say how much you have done for the progressive community over the years. Your leadership at US Action, but even more so, your leadership in the entire community has been hugely important for everyone and for all the things we believe in. So thank you so much for what you've done, and best of luck as you move on to new endeavors. And Fred, I want to wish you luck. There are a lot of challenges I know that we have to make the world that we want to live in, and I look forward to walking along with you in that path and to working hard over the years. So welcome very much.
Jeff Blum is one of the great champions of the progressive movement in America. I mean, took this extraordinarily important organization and turned it into a serious power in Washington politics and in the national dialogue, and one of the great fundraisers ever. He will really be missed there. Hopefully he will not be missed in progressive politics in general, where we expect to see him out on the battlefield once again soon after taking a quick break. Fred, of course, already has this outstanding career and is one of the great up-and-comers in progressive politics. We're excited to see him take the helm. What a perfect choice.
So Jeff, somebody has to say this, and I'm going to be the one. But I know that you're predisposed to suck at retirement. And I think you shouldn't do that. Because after whatever it is, 100 years of making social and economic change happen, I think you should, take a break. So do that. Don't get all involved with projects and such. But Jeff, I do want to say this. You've done a lifetime of work for social and economic change. And the way you've chosen to enter the next phase of your life is by helping us win healthcare, a 100-year battle, and you did so by founding HCAN, and that is one of the most extraordinary accomplishments I can imagine, and it doesn't surprise me at all that it's you. And Fred, you're going to love the fundraising. It's going to be fabulous. It's going to be totally easy, so it's really good that you've taken on this challenge. But in all seriousness, I have known you and Fred and your work, and US Action is extraordinarily lucky, and I wish you the best of luck.
I tell these stories to illustrate the role that Jeff has played both as the director of US Action, but also as a coalition builder in the broader progressive movement. He's been both the rainmaker and the enforcer. He understands that to move a national agenda on any issue, we need powerful progressive organizations at the state level, and he understands the importance of talented, experienced, strategic staff. He understands the mutual accountability necessary between the states and the national, and he always recognized that a huge part of his job was bringing in the money. Let us celebrate and honor Jeff tonight, and thank him for his vision, leadership, persistence, and wish him well as he moves on to, not retirement, don't ever say that word, trust me, but his next act.
Jeff and Fred, we have been through so much together. You are both such leaders of every progressive cause that I've worked on in the last 4 decades. You are wonderful people. I know you're going to lead us out of the wilderness and into a society where we have income, equality, peace, and justice for all. Jeff, I know you're continuing to fight. Fred, I know you're going to be amazing as the head of US Action. I look forward to working with you, and thank you for all you've done and all you will do.
So Jeff, this is the beginning of a new adventure for you. But going back, I just recall all the great work you did when we were working together at Citizen Labor Energy Coalition and all the energy work, Citizen Action when you headed up all of the transportation work, and then after we all sort of left and dispersed in 1997 after the end of Citizen Action, you picked up the pieces and put together a new organization, U.S. Action, and I can't tell you what a great job you did and how proud of you I am for all that work. And by the way, the most important thing, of course, is that we share the 2,000-year-old man and all that kind of humor that kept us going through dark days. So here's to better days, here's to making our democracy strong, and here's to your next adventure. Good luck and mazel tov.
Jeff, Frank Clemente here, congratulating you on so many years of phenomenal service to the movement. You've been engaged in so many battles, from Social Security to healthcare to taxes lately. You know, you've been a true soldier in the war, just a powerful leader, very important to the whole community. I know extremely important to U.S. Action. And I wish you the best in your whatever you do next. I'm thinking about the same thing you're thinking about, or doing, moving on, retiring at some point in time. I imagine it will be as pleasurable as your U.S. Action work, but just in a very different way. And enjoy it as best you can. Take care, buddy. See you.
You know, you here are a special group in D.C. because you actually believe in building power, and that progressive power is what allows us to win those victories, electoral and issue. And so he comes to U.S. Action fully ready. He comes to U.S. Action with a vision that is honed in that quarter of a century plus of struggle. He comes to U.S. Action with experience in, as Jackie said, that delicate balance between the local group and the national group that is what makes the power of these organizations. He comes to U.S. Action having been inside labor and outside it. He comes to U.S. Action with just a fabulous personality, a willingness to learn, a willingness to see what's good and then change what needs to be changed. I don't think we could be any better off.
Hey Jeff, this is Janelle, remember me? How could you not? 35 years we've been working together in some way or another on progressive causes. And I have to say, it's been the best. The best has been working with you in all the different ways that you've pushed me, prodded me, encouraged me, supported me. And I hope I gave it back in kind. I'll never forget showing up in 2000 after coming back from Russia, and I said, I'll do this pro bono, and the next thing I know, you found money to pay me. So you're extraordinary. I can't say enough. And I know there's a next act, and I hope that you'll bring me along on the journey.
Hey, Jeff, this is a few words from your buddy, just to let you know. One thing they might have said or didn't say about you, you're an educator. You expanded my knowledge of the world with regard to what is possible when you have an organization and a group of people that want to do things. I love you, buddy, but guess what? You're not over with. I'm going to brainstorm with you as often as I can. I'll be over the house and tell your wife to cook me some food because I love to eat. Thank you, Jeff, and stay close to us. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Hey, Jeff, you done good. Fred, we're with you all the way.
We expect more because we believe in what was told us about the promise of America. We believe that everyone who wants to work should be able to get a job that can support themselves and their family. We believe that our children should be well cared for and well educated, and our seniors should be able to retire with security and dignity. We believe that what matters, as Dr. King said, is the content of one's character, not the color of their skin. Our issues reflect the values we share in building a movement.
Jeff, too old to door knock, too young to die, but keep on keeping on till the very last day. The movement needs you. And then for Fred, it's so good to have you back actually running and building an organization of your own. We're so glad you're there. We want to work with you. Keep it up.
There's no real retirement allowed in the movement here. There really isn't. No, it's just not, you cannot. So you have to figure out, you know, how you continue to help us win. And let me just say to Fred and everyone, I mean, the great thing about it is we really do have the majority of people behind us in this country. And so all we have to do is get out there and organize them. Don't more organize. Love you all. Thank you, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. Well, we sure do go back a long, long way. And it makes me so proud as part of my history that I was at the founding of U.S. Action at that amazing convention when we believed that anything was possible, and we did do a lot of really good things that are going to make a difference for our children and our grandchildren. It's been an amazing, amazing ride, and I have to tell you, you may not completely retire because the ride isn't over. I've been talking to your mother, who is still working part-time. So as you pointed out at your party, you have a good 20 years of good progressive movement work yet to do. But I do thank you so much for, I know it hasn't been easy. It's always been a struggle. We always have to fight for our organizations to have the resources that we need to do the good work. But we are on, I don't really believe in angels, but we are on the side of the majority of Americans. We've always known that and felt that, and it's kept us really going. And these are tough times right now, but you've done an amazing job. I want to thank you for that. I love you. You are my brother and always will be. Thanks, Jeff. And I just want to say to Fred, you do have big shoes to fill. I want to pledge to you my support, and I'll be there for you. I was there at the beginning. I'll be here as I wind down my career, although I'm not going anywhere, and work with you as much as I can. Good luck, Fred.
Jeff, what can I say? Thank you not only for your years of service to U.S. Action, your many more years of service to the movement, the causes we all fight for. Your energy, your tenacity, your brilliance. It's hard to put into words what you've meant to so many people who know your work, but so many more people who don't know behind the scenes what you've done to make this country better, stronger, and to be a country for everyone. And to me personally, you've not only been a colleague, but you've been a friend and a mentor, something that I personally have cherished, particularly these last few years that we've grown closer together. So I'm actually looking forward to, as a professional relationship maybe takes a pause, our personal relationship continues to grow on and on until that great Shabbat in the sky. And to Fred, I want to say, welcome. As this process started to see who was going to not replace Jeff, but lead us into a new direction, new vision, the U.S. Action 2.0. On behalf of the board, I can't tell you how excited and happy we are that you've chosen to come aboard and join us and lead us in this fight. We are excited about your vision, your energy, and your passion to where you want to lead this organization, but more importantly, where do you want to lead this country? And the board and myself personally are so looking forward to working with you hand in hand over these next years as we fight the battles that Jeff has started and that you and I and others will continue. So to Jeff and Fred, goodbye and welcome, and looking forward to many years to come. Thank you.